What's going on, guys? What's going on, Burgundy Ballers? Welcome back to the Ballin in Burgundy podcast, guys. We apologize. It has been a hot minute since you've been on here, just schedule wise, and I'm in school and Justin works, so it's been a very crazy few 2 weeks. However, welcome back, and we're glad to be back with you guys. But if you guys aren't familiar with us, let's get ourselves reintroduced. My name is Jonathan Dowd at John Dowd Pro _10. I'm one of the co-hosts, one of my other great co-hosts.
I'm Justin at DC Commander Justin on Instagram. We're glad to have you
Yes.
back.
What's going on, guys? Let's welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Like I said, it's been a few weeks. Like I said, it's been about 2 weeks or so. Schedule, school, it's been crazy. But we are coming at you guys, here on Friday with what we're gonna call Free Agency Friday here on Ball and Burgundy. So we're gonna give you guys some targets, some guys we think we should sign, and maybe hit you guys with a free agency, simulator, and maybe a mock draft here and there on Fridays. But let's kick it off with our Justin's top five free agent targets, guys. We're gonna do this every week. He'll have five, off five, and we'll go back and forth and kind of see. This week, Justin's gonna kick it off with his top five free agent targets.
Alrighty, if you guys are ready, let me pull this up. So my number one free agent target for us is Dalton Reiser. Did pretty well, pretty solid guard for the Broncos. I think he'd come in here, fit the system, upgrade over Turner and Norwell tremendously. I mean, his contract, you're looking probably about 8-9 million per year for being a solid guard. Little pricey, but it still could happen. What are your thoughts on that, John? Dalton Reiser.
Dalton Reisner, I like it. A solid veteran these past few seasons in Denver, even though they've been a rocky team just in general. I think he'll be an upgrade, a pricey upgrade, but an upgrade of what we already have. And just brings vet presence for, guys like Sam Cosmi. And I'm sure if we draft, an offensive lineman, which I'm sure we will, just having another big vet in there who is solid and will help this team transition to whatever we're going to be under Sam Howell or whatever quarterback. But I really like that. I'll give that 9 out of 10.
Seems pretty fair there.
Yeah, I
My
think yeah.
this is no order at all, but my next player's Jayon Brown from the Raiders. Decent linebacker. He's sitting at 27, 28 years old. He's never hit his prime yet in the NFL. He's been either backing up or barely getting a chance to start. I think he could be a solid backup, a good veteran to come in here, come in the defensive system, be a good run stopper, but also he's okay in the pass.
I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I think, first of all, depth is going to be a big thing with us because Bostic and Mayo just were not it. And hopefully we get Holcomb back. But pairing up a young guy, I say young, saying 28 as a linebacker is probably on the older side. But pairing him up with Jamin Davis and maybe with Holcomb if he's here, or Drew, what's his name, the kid from Notre Dame last year that was on IR.
But Drew Wright, he's a good guy.
Yep, Drew, the young guy who's on IR from last year, maybe pair him up, and just kind of bring him in, during the offseason, kind of get a feel for what he's about. I don't hate it. I don't have enough tape and football awareness and presence to know a Jayon Brown. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for that just because I'm slow. But I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10 because I'm on the skeptical side of just me not knowing the player. So I'm gonna give that 6 out of 10. I don't hate it. It's gonna be good for depth too.
I mean, that's pretty fair. I mean, he kind of plays like Jordan Hicks from the Cardinals, now the Vikings. But I mean, you're looking at like 1 million, 2 million per year for Jayon Brown. So it's terribly not too inexpensive or expensive for him. Number three, Mike McGlinchey. He's actually, I think he's gone like 13 weeks without a sack given up at all. Pretty elite offensive tackle, mainly plays the right tackle, which Cosmic moved the guard because he seemed more like a guard than tackle. But I mean, he's 28, I want to say 28. He's up there in age, playing at an all pro level. He's probably going to be at 10 million per year, you know. But upgrade at that right tackle spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike McGlinchey is a solid, probably one of the best offensive tackles in the NFL right now, just between size, age, and overall just his IQ and his, achievements being, on that Niners team who doesn't give up a lot of sacks. Pairing him up, who he already has out there with Trent Williams, has been a great offensive line for Purdy, Lance, and Garoppolo. Is on the older side, but I think that again, vet presence and just stability of the offensive line spot is a huge thing. I like what you said, move him to that tackle position, who caused me to guard, and I really like that. 10 million, 19 million is up there. However, Eric Flowers was looking at 10 to 12, and he never went anywhere this season. And Turner and Norwell just aren't going to be here probably next season, or if they are, they're going to be on backup. So I like Mike McGlinchey a lot. We just got to play the long game with him because I'm sure he's going to get either re-signed by Niners or franchise tagged. But if we can get him, great. I'm going to give that another 9 out of 10.
All righty, not a bad grade. Fourth, I have Tremaine Edmonds. I'm pretty sure he's going to be re-signed, but the Bills have a lot of free agent players that were signed this year. So, if you don't know Edmonds at all pro linebacker, tackle. You hear his pads, hear thud, good run stuffer, decent at covering the pass. He's the linebacker we've been needing since Leonard Fletcher came. You're looking at possibly about another $10 million deal, but you spend the big money on him, and you're gaining an all-pro linebacker. So, at a position we haven't had in a while.
That is true. We haven't had a big number one linebacker. Apologies. Big number one linebacker like since London Fletcher. Holcomb's there-ish, but not really. It's like back and forth with him. I really liked him, Tremaine Edmonds. He was a very athletic guy coming out of college, and going to Buffalo has been nothing but great under Leslie Frazier, and now, just playing with, Minka and Jordan Poyer when he drops back into coverage, stuffing the run with guys up front. I really like the pick. Pairing him with Jamin Davis as our number 1 and number 2, I think will be good. Ron loves his, big run stuff linebackers who can also drop. And Jamin has come and gone this past season, and improved. So I really like Tremaine Edmonds in that spot. Price wise, it's going to be higher because, like I said, he's going to get re-signed, or if he doesn't, he could pull 13 million out of most teams, and probably more if you're someone like a Texans, a Carolina, someone like that. So I don't hate it. It's going to be price and durability, a little bit by durability. Is my only skeptical. I'm gonna give that a 9.5 out of 10. I think that's gonna be the best, one of the better linebackers out there, prospect wise.
Alrighty, last but not least, Sean Murphy Bunting. He's had up and down the last couple of years. Pretty solid cornerback play, press, man, decent at zone. Just he puts up decent stats. He's just been in and out this year due to injuries for the first 10 weeks. But he's pretty solid, and you're talking like 8-9 million a year, which isn't too terrible for a good number 2 cornerback.
No, that's not bad at all. He's 25 years old, which is very young and very good for us. Obviously, being 6 foot is on the smaller side of corners. I think St. Jude's is what, 6'3", 6'4". Like, he's a lengthy guy.
6'2", 6'3", but even D Hall was 5'10".
That is true. D Hall was 5'10". So 6 foot is on the shorter side of corners, but it's still not bad. His stats wise, I think you're on some of the better sides. Some could be better, some could be a lot worse. I've seen worse corners in this league. So he's not the worst. Like you said, I think it's gonna be injuries that will cost him and cost us to not look at him. Because like you said, missing time, just due to injury hurts. Not only your playoff spot if you're in a draft pick, but your options as a free agent person. And with the Bucks being what, like 30 mil under the cap this coming season, uh, Bunting's either gonna be franchise tagged and re-signed, or he will hit free agency. I would like it. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. It's injuries that concern me, and considering Fuller, Juice, like all of our corners seem to get injured halfway through the season. That's my biggest gripe with Murphy Bunting is just injuries.
True, but you can still get him discounted due to the injuries too.
Also true. Also true. Uh, I this was a great top five, honestly. You kind of reminded me, earlier of like, hey, I've got these, few guys, I'll drop on the pod. I really like those. I think McGlinchey and Jermaine Edmonds are my favorite out of those five. I think Murphy at three. Um, if I had to rank those, 1 through 5, I think realistically, Bunting and Jayon Brown are probably going to be our higher probabilities. But if we could get any of those five, I think it'd be a better offseason than last year.
Agreed. And Riser is also a good possibility because I don't think the
Oh yeah.
Broncos are doing the best in cap space with the Russ deal.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, especially with Russell taking out all the money, and now you got rid of Bradley Chubb, and you got rid of Nathaniel Hackett, but even though they'll pay him, they're gonna need to get rid of a few guys and start younger. So I think Reisner's a good start. But yeah, that's guys. That's top five. This was Justin's top five. I will have one, on the next episode for a Friday episode. But with that being said, let's get into a free agent simulator. Now, this is on fanspeak.com when I pull this up. There we go. I'll put us here in the corner. So this is fanspeak.com. They are a great, great, great website to do cap space, to do mock drafts. I have the premium subscription so that I can get any and all services through them. And it's $20 for years. There's just the new updates. So this is the draft portion. And this is free agency down here. So obviously 7 rounds. The 26th being that this will come out on the 27th. That's the most recent. Vegas draft order, classic, same as yours. And next. Alrighty, look at that. So now we have, what our team is looking like. So we have 5 mil for cap, for draft picks. That makes sense. We have literally like no cap space right now. We have 5 mil in dead money, and we are going to. I want to propose a trade. And is it all just picks? Oh, we can trade players too.
You're going to trade?
I'm actually going to trade our boy Gibby. I want to trade Antonio Gibson. Yes, guys, and give me flack later. But
wow,
Gibson being good with his hands and his legs will make some teams who are running back heavy and needy worth it, because now we have Brian Robinson, and running back isn't all that terrible in this draft. And Gibby's been a big kind of question mark coming to this offseason of, do we trade him? Do we keep him? I'm going to go out on a limb and say trade him in this one. And I'm going to see who needs a running back.
Panthers, the Cardinals.
Panthers, Cardinals,
Panthers, Falcons.
Falcons have Tyler Eilinger, and Cordell Patterson. They have a decent one too. I don't think Falcons need anything. I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Panthers. And I'm gonna say
second. It has to be a second.
Probably a second. I'm gonna go a later second, only because that round 2 pick 9 is 30. What, 39?
Roughly.
39, 40. So I'm going to see if we can get the later of their second. And I'm going to go second and a fourth.
I think that's overkill with the fourth. I think second and probably a fifth or sixth.
Second, and they have that fifth. So let's go and propose it. And it got declined. Go figure.
Just probably do a second only.
Just second only? All right. Let's just rock with this second. So decline. Oh, well.
Wow. All right.
Alrighty. Let's see who else we can trade with. Justin, why don't you pick a player?
All right. I'm saying Logan Thomas to the Texans for a 6th round pick.
Logan Thomas to the Texans for a sixth round. All right. Do you want to see if we can squeeze a fifth, or do you want to go straight six?
We could try to squeeze a fifth, but I think 6 is probably the most acceptable one
All
due
right,
to him coming back.
Let's go sixth round 10th pick, and let's go sixth round 29th. I just want to see what happens.
All right.
Because two six for them is not gonna be the worst. I accepted.
Hey,
Hey. All right, so we
try
get 2/6 out of Logan Thomas.
try at least getting a pick for Gibson somehow. I'm
All
trying to
righty,
think.
let's go with Gibby. Let's go with the. I want to see what the Bills. I want to see what the Bills because they have Devin Singletary and they have Neem
Hines
Hines, who are they're good backs, but I don't think they're
and
number one.
Zach Moss. Try their second because they have a later 2nd round pick,
They do.
which
And they did draft James Cook out of Georgia last year, who was a good back for them, but something being a rookie in that offense isn't going to help him being third string running backs. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that kind of declined.
try the Rams. The Rams were actually the one.
Ooh,
They were actually the ones
yeah.
this year.
Second round, sixth pick. That would be 30.
9th. I don't know. 30.
No. No, it's only 31 first round picks, so that would be 35.
Yeah.
And it got declined. I want to see what the
Probably a
third.
Yeah.
What's the third one? Still declined. Okay.
Wow. All right.
Maybe Gibson's not going that way. Now
here's the thing. I think JD. I don't know. I think you could probably. You want to keep Kendall Fuller? Or you want to trade Kendall Fuller?
Ooh.
Let's try to keep this realistically.
Yeah, let's go Fuller.
There's a couple needy teams.
For corner, Baltimore could use one.
The Falcons.
The
pair
Falcons.
With what's his face?
With AJ Terrell. The Bears could use one because I don't see them keeping Eddie Jackson so long.
No. Eddie Jackson's safety though.
No, true, but they also just drafted Kyler Gordon and someone else. I don't think he'll go.
Cornerback teams: Panthers, Bears.
Let's try Panthers again. Let's try the Panthers.
Second. That's too cheap though for Fuller. Fuller's considered a try third.
Try
Fuller's
third.
Considered. Yeah, cool.
All
Fuller's considered a tier 4 cornerback.
All right. That got. Oh man, we got a third for Kendall Fuller. We'll take that. All right. So we've traded Logan Thomas and we've traded Kendall Fuller. Is there anyone else you want to? Do you want to be that person and trade? Oh, where is he? Jerome Payne's not even up here because he will be our free agent.
No, I'm not trading Payne.
I wouldn't either. I don't blame him.
They're all for re-signing him.
Yeah, I mean McKissick, I could get like a 6th out of him. With his neck injury, I don't see a season.
I think he's going to. I think he's going to retire.
I
look
think
at Chris Carson. He had the same neck injury and retired.
Yep. Plus Gibson, Brian Robinson, and Jonathan Williams. I kind of like that because Williams showed up towards the end of the season. I'll give him credit. Oh, there it is. Drew White. Thank you. Drew White was that linebacker I was talking about. I couldn't
start cuts.
Alrighty. Yeah, so no one else you want to try?
Thomas. No, I said Logan Thomas.
Yeah, but you said Thomas.
We traded him. No,
we traded Thomas.
I traded Logan Thomas because one, he's about $5 million cap space to clear, and there's a good chance he's going to get cut. But two, Texans have nobody at tight end that are any good. He's going to give you that vet presence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, someone I would trade. This motherfucker here, Joey Sly.
No, he's getting cut. You can cut him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Be realistic.
Let's get him going out here. All right,
Right.
no one else, no other trades. We have right now
No,
a first, a second, two thirds, a fourth, a fifth, three sixths, and two sevenths. So we're looking kind of good. We're looking kind of good. Alrighty, so that is our trades. Let's go.
cutting people.
Let's go cut. So obviously, first one out
Wentz.
the gate, Wentz,
Go
gone.
ahead, restructure Allen because you can move
Yep.
money to next year.
So that is good. If I could restructure Roulier, I would, but for whatever reason, only gives me
I, I
John
think
Allen.
I think Roulier might actually be cut. I don't
Roulier could
know.
be cut.
That's
Roulier
that's just
could be
my
cut.
thought process because he's think
Norwell,
injured.
yeah, really has been injured. Norwell, I think, has to go.
Go ahead and cut him if you want.
I think Norwell has to go. I think
Sly.
Joey Sly's got to go. I think as we come on down towards Zibotem, no one down here really given me any cause to pause. Castro
Nope.
feels maybe, but that's minimal cash. I would get rid of Dax. Oh, I should have traded Dax Mill. Man,
No, he has no trade value at all.
he has none, but I would have tried something.
Trey Quinn 2.0.
Um, Sadiq Charles has been all right. For him, it's just depth
No,
at this rate.
he's decent at that. Go ahead and cut JD McKissick.
Oh yeah, let's cut JD. Sorry, we love you, JD. We really do, but
We don't want to push your neck injury worse. Cornelius
bro,
Lucas is pretty solid backup.
he's solid. I would probably, if I could, restructure Sweat and Chase. I think if I was
Shucks, we
able
should have
to.
we should have traded Charles Leno.
Oh well. You know what? I would keep him only for right now. Only for right now, I would keep Charles Leno.
So the only other player is Ruler or Chase,
Really,
the
eh?
center.
Yeah.
You want to keep him or cut him?
I'm gonna say keep him only because if we draft a center, Roulier isn't would be one of the better guys I would have him train with and kind of study under.
True.
So right now we're sitting at 60 million in cap space. We walked in at about 48, 49. So right now we gained about 10 of that back. Not the worst, but not great either.
I don't think
Uh,
anybody else we cut.
I don't think so. We have a little bit of dead money left to come with it. Curtis Samuel, I would totally restructure, but it only gives me the chance to structure Allen.
About it for this.
That's just a Tressway MVP right there. Because we love us some Tressway over here at BIB. All right, I think that's it. So we
Nope.
restructured Jay Allen. We cut Norwell, McKissick, Joey Sly, and Captain Carson Wentz. That is fine by
Sunk.
me.
You sunk in his ship.
He did sing that shit. That is fine by me. Alrighty, so this is now what happened. So a lot of restructures. So obviously, Allen, you restructure. Devin Lloyd was cut, the young linebacker. He was cut.
That's fake. That's fake. Don't even.
That won't happen. If that happens, I'd pick him up in a hurry. Let's be real.
Sold.
But everyone else is restructured. Taysom Hill restructured. Alvin Kamara restructured. States had a lot of restructures. So did the Eagles. Oh yeah, Lane Johnson, Slade, Brown. That's not bad. Alrighty, let's get into this. So this is now we can re-sign, transition tag, and franchise tag. So we obviously cut these guys. We have Taylor, Tyler, Wes, Trey, Fa. I love me some Fa Obata, by the way. I love me some Fa Obata. Deron Payne, Cole Holcomb, Jeremy Reeves. Number one, you re-signed Deron Payne.
What do you got?
4 years. 50% guaranteed.
That's you have to. That's
3
money.
Oh, that's money per year. 4 years. I'm gonna go. Let's see, money per year. Allen's at 18.5. I could get maybe away with 15 and change.
I don't know about that.
He's not gonna get Allen money, but he's gonna get more than 14.
I'd go like 11.
You're gonna go 11 mil.
I mean, that's what I'd say.
All right, 11 mil, 4 years. We're gonna offer A. Hey, Justin knows something, guys. Justin knows better than me.
Not really. All right,
um,
I want to go next up. I'll go Jeremy Reeves.
our boy Reeves. Hey, Pro
Three
Bowl Reeves.
years, 3 years.
3 years,
We'll give him 1.3 million. So
1.3.
1-300. Yeah,
I go 50% with Reeves.
you could.
I go with
I mean,
50%.
he's going to be your special team Matthew Slay kind
Yep.
of guy.
Yes. Yeah. Jeremy Reeves is our Matthew Slater, and I have no issues with that. I love me some Jeremy Reeves. Offer got back budget too. Man, Justin knows his money. It's why I'm broke. That's besides the point. I'm gonna go a controversial call. This man is gonna be someone teams are gonna look out for, and we should keep, and that is our boy Taylor Heineke. Now,
Yes.
it will not be a 5 year plan. It will be a 2 year plan at the max. It's going to be almost the exact same of what he has. 2 year, it's like 3 mil a year with like 50% guarantee. His extension was like 2 years, 8 mil with 6 guaranteed, right? So this is
Something
two
like that.
years. Actually, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll go 2 years, 4 mil with 2 mil each guaranteed.
He's not
Taylor,
going.
go ahead.
He's not going to make what everybody's saying he's going to make. Solid
Nope.
backups don't make 15 million a year, and he will accept any contracts to stay in the NFL,
Yep.
especially on this team. Who
Mm-hmm.
do you accept it?
No. I didn't move the thing.
Oh,
You keep Taylor in to help Sam. You keep him in to help with the new offensive coordinator. You help him with the eventual new owner, and you keep him because the media loves him, the fans love him. The Heineke Hive is another situation, another story. We'll get into that whenever we have Rio on next because he knows more than we do. But I'm gonna go ahead and offer it, and obviously it gets accepted. Um, Holcomb, I think is going to be the hit and miss.
I want. I think you can get away with letting him walk and seeing what your first 3 days free agency's like.
Let him walk already. If
Abada
it
would probably be. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. I say
Oh,
Larson, but
you could.
my only caveat is his injuries. Is he's never played a
Yeah.
full 16 season game or 17 game season,
I do two
and
2 million a year, a million or 2 years, 1.2 million. It's fair. Here's a million for the next 2 years,
yeah,
each year.
and we'll go 50.
Huh,
I
that's
I
fine.
just like 50. Saying like 45% guaranteed is such a weird number.
Oh
I go
yeah.
50, and there it is accepted.
The very last guy I'd sign is Abada, like a
FA
two
Bada,
year 2 million a year.
2 years, 2 mil.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Solid backup pass rusher.
Yep, and obviously 50%. There we go. Alrighty,
That's
so we still have a franchise tag, but I wouldn't use it on anybody right now. I don't see a franchise tag needing to be used this season. If we only way I'd use a franchise tag is if Deron Payne does not want to resign. That's the only way I see that happening.
yep, and the cap space won't be affected until
Nope,
July.
nope. Alrighty, so we go from 60 to 45. So we spent about 15 mil, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. So about 3 mil at each position, weirdly enough. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. So we're not going to keep West. We're not going to keep, resign Trey. We're not going to resign Holcomb. Obviously, we cut these guys here. But now we go into free agency. Now, there were some re-signings. Byron Murphy, that's a big name that a lot of us thought would go. Sean Evans, Jesse Bates. No one major over there. Mason Crosby, obviously. Chad Henne, that's funny. Interesting Darrell Henderson. Okay, Jacoby Myers, Jonathan Jones. Daniel Jones gets a 1 year deal. Interesting. Andre Diller, that's a good pickup. Robert Spillane, that's a good one. Terrell Edmonds, his brother. Alrighty. So, Justin, are you ready?
I'm always ready for this.
Always ready? Alrighty. So, we have
There's
45 mil. Good.
there's Tom Brady. You want Brady?
Hell no. Get out of there. Alrighty. So we need wide receiver. No, we do not need a wide receiver. We have three great ones, two solids. Corner, yes. Linebacker, yes. Guard, yes. Tight end. I would go corner one, linebacker one, two, three, four, five. If I was to redo that, but I don't make the rules here. So I say let's go linebacker first because we have Jamin Davis and Drew White. That's our roster.
Yeah.
So Lavonte David, there's our boy Tremaine Edmonds. Anthony Walker's always been a name out there. There's Holcomb, obviously. Van Der Esch has been good. He's just injured a lot. Bobby Okereke, not a bad linebacker at all. Kazir White, not bad. Jermaine Pratt, not bad. So there's Devin Lloyd. That's funny enough. There's Devin Lloyd, but that's not going to happen in real. And there's Jayon Brown. So there's our boys. So let's start with Justin's top 5 pick in Tremaine Edmonds.
Oof. I do 10.5 a year.
Good. Goodness me. How many years?
I mean, yeah, go 4.
4 years.
He's gonna want some another
he's
year.
Gonna want some money. He's gonna want some cash. So 4 years, that's $42 million a year. Or that's 40. There's a 4-year, $42 million contract with 21 mil guaranteed.
Oh
if we were gonna put it out there, so that's gonna be our first offer of the day.
It's probably gonna be way more than what he's going to make, or way less than what he's supposed to make. But
probably
we can't.
Good.
We can't scheme the NFL system in this app, sadly.
No, even though the cap space is a myth, because look at LA, look at Kansas City, look at all them, it's a myth. Another linebacker that has caught my eye these past years so is Anthony Walker Jr. They drafted JOK and they re-signed Walker. And Walker's been their number 2, but hasn't been a bad number 2. But I'm not gonna do a big deal. I'm gonna do 3 years. 50%, obviously. I like me a good 50%. It just makes it nice and even. All right, 3 years. I'll go $5.5 million a year.
That might be too much for a backup linebacker, though.
All right, then I'll go 3.5.
You go 3 or 4 probably, because you have to think you want to have to restructure his deal when money gets tight for the young, the sweat. The
Oh yeah. Well, that part's gonna be easy. So this is a 3-year, about $10 million deal with $5 million guaranteed. It's about that. We'll get that offer. All right, so that's 2 linebackers. Corners. St. Juste, Holmes. So St. Juste is big. Holmes needs work. Cashel Fields was a body. So we have Marcus Peters. I wouldn't go there. He has been burnt toast for the Ravens, and he's going to be burnt toast for whoever. So no. Bradbury was solid for the Eagles. I'll give him credit. He was solid for the Eagles this season. I'll give him credit. Jamal Dean. Troy Hill is just a body. Pat P. Eli Apple should just be retired. Mike Hughes. There's Murphy Bunting. There he is. All right, let's go. Let's go with your top 5 pick and Sean Murphy Bunting.
4 years, 8.5 mil.
4 years, 8.5 a year.
Yeah, I mean he's going to be number 2, possibly number 3. It all depends. He could be number 1.
I don't hate that. So that's a 4-year, about $20 million a year with $10 million guaranteed. I don't hate that actually.
No, it's not terrible.
That's not terrible at all. Money or Warrior, these guys down here towards the bottom don't. If this was Pat P of 5 years ago, then I would give him some money.
Oh, I'd go big.
I go massive, but Pat P now, I don't know. Bradbury, I would just give him like a 1-year deal. Give him 1 year, like.
I actually think he's just going to resign with Philly. There's already been a couple rumors, so I wouldn't even try to resign him right now.
Sure. Are there any other corners that you're
No,
looking at?
not yet. I'd try O-line, then we could sim it the day. That way, see who we got, who we didn't.
All right, so offensive tackle, there's McGlinchey.
Oof, he's going to be very expensive.
That's like a 3-year deal right there.
Do 60 guaranteed
Hey,
because he's going to want that money since
yep,
you took one of the years off because players like longer years instead of the
they
short
do.
deals.
They do. All right, 3 years.
Talking
It's gonna
about
be like
11 mil almost.
11 mil.
Yeah, like you were talking. Yeah, that's my guess. All pro
All right.
tackle.
So that's 3 years, about 33 million guaranteed. Let's call it 34. So we're talking about 18.5 mil guaranteed. If I do some quick math. Like I
Uh,
said, there's McGlinchey. Orlando Brown's gonna be a big name in this free agency just thing.
all right, I'd skip to the next day to see who we
Skip
got and who we didn't. That
skip
way
the
we
next
can know.
day. Are there any guard? Oh, there's Dalton Reisner. You want to try him? Just
We
get
can.
get your, get your top five
I mean, I'd go about 9 mil.
for let's do another 50. Another 3 year deal.
I'd go 4.
4 years, drop that down to 50. And you said 9 mil?
Oh yeah, 9 mil should be
All right.
enough. I hope.
All right. So 4 years, $36 million, if I do math right, guaranteed with about 18 mil guaranteed. About 18 guaranteed. All righty.
All right.
So we
Moment of
have
truth.
corner. So we have corner, linebacker, guard, tight ends, and receivers. Maybe that these two positions we can wait for a day two.
We don't even need a receiver.
We really don't. All right, done submitting. So McGlinchey accepted, Jermaine accepted, Murphy accepted.
Hey,
Hey, there we go.
Walker declined. Hey, we got most.
We got most of them.
All
Hey,
right.
whoa. Risner got a 3 year 12.5 with the Bears. All right.
No.
I can see that. All right. Let's see if there are any big names. Baker goes back to the Rams or back to the Panthers.
That's funny.
Miles Miles
Conk.
Sanders to the Panthers.
Dang, we got a Conklin for what I paid.
Week
Dang.
exactly. Gonna have a Conklin. Orlando Brown to the Packers. 3 years, 15 mil. There's Bradbury back to the Giants for a $10 million deal.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Nelson Aguilar to the Vikings. Nick Mullins to the Vikings. That's funny. Juan Thornhill to the Rams. Anthony Brown to the Rams. Julio to the Rams. Oh dear. Oh my.
Wow.
Isaiah Wynn to the Tech. 5 year, 15 mil per year. Good. That's what, 15, 30, 45, 75, $77 million contract for Isaiah Wynn. Goodness me. Well, on to day two. Honestly, not a bad day one. Oh, there it is. Already been cut in half. Already been cut in half.
Yeah. That's what
Alrighty.
McGlinchey and Edmonds are going to do to you.
Yep. Alrighty. So I'm going back to guard. And Feliciano from the Giants hasn't been a bad guard. Wes is still there. Will Hernandez. Connor McGovern. Guards aren't really jumping out at me.
No, but we cut Norwell, so we have to get one.
Yeah, we do. What's our guard? Sadiq Charles and Chris Paul. Feliciano, if I had to choose, probably would be the biggest name out there just to grab.
I'll let you do the money talk.
50%, 2 years. Let's see, we're sitting at 24 inch. I don't feel like he's gonna get I don't feel like he's gonna get a lot of money. So I'm gonna go 5 mil a year and just test the water. I know that's really low for a guard, but I want to test the water and see what would actually happen. Tight ends. I don't think we need a tight end. John
No.
Bates is good. Cole Turner's got the hands. Rogers and Hodges are young, tall, and fast. Like Amari Rogers, like 6'5". Like yes, I mean Dalton Schultz's been a good tight end, great tight end. Just we could bring the whitest gritty to the nation's capital. No, thank you.
Yeah,
Ingram's
no.
Ingram's gonna re-sign. That's almost guaranteed. Yeah, no. Okay, receiver. So McLaurin, Samuel, Jahan. Those three are a guarantee. De'Ami Brown, that's a guarantee. Milne, he could walk. All right, so we have Boo Boo, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jarvis Landry, Noah Brown, DeMarcus, DJ, Cole. See,
I,
if this was prime and no injured McCole Hardman, I might bring him in to be our deep threat. But now we have Jahan for that.
I don't think we need to sign any receivers. I think the
I don't
draft will take
think
a
so.
late round guy.
Yep.
That's what we normally
Ru-
do. And
yeah, running back.
they have to up Brown's spot
We
for him
do.
to stay.
We do. D line we're good on. Edge we're definitely good on. Linebacker we got ours. Wait, let's go find Jayon Brown.
Yeah, he can go ahead. He's somewhere. Let's see where
He's
signed.
down here. He's down here. He's all the way down at the board.
Yeah,
Here,
do
here's KPP.
3 million for 50% for 2 years.
I like that.
Not
Just,
terrible for
just
a backup. And
no, that's not
I'd
really.
actually go cornerback for the last spot at free agent.
Oh, hold on. Kicker.
Oh,
Robbie Gould, Jason Myers, Matt Long Boot Poppy, Matt Prater. Oh,
go ahead and pick one.
my
Bless you.
my apologies. Do I go ancient Robbie? I kind of like Jason Myers from Seattle. Kind of like him. I go Greg Joseph. No, I'm kidding. Jason Myers. Um, 2 years. I just want to test and see what kickers would grab. So I'm gonna go 2 years. This will make Pat McAfee happy. 3 mil a year.
Pack.
Hey, I love me some McAfee though. I love me some Pat McAfee.
Yeah. And
Alrighty,
last but not least, let's go cornerback.
let's go back to corner. Alrighty, so we
And
got Murphy Bunting. That was a good grab.
let's look at a veteran cornerback.
Alrighty,
Because
veteran.
cornerbacks are going to go fast and
They will.
in either the draft or just our injury.
Yep, they will. So here at the bottom we have Callahan, Kyle Fuller, Trey Flowers. Those are your vet kind of guys. Pat P, Mike Hughes, Eli Apple. No. Sutton's kind of young. Jamal Dean's kind of young.
Ooh, you
Nothing's
know,
jumping out at me.
go get a Jamal Dean. Three
Jamal,
years, 6 million a year.
6 mil a year.
Yeah, 3 years, 6 million a year. Because he has potential starting. He hasn't hit his peak yet, and
Also true.
he's been solid. I mean, yes, he's had a couple injuries.
Yeah.
Then I'd go ahead and skip because I don't think we need anything else. We can get
Receiver,
running back
full.
in the draft, receiver in the draft, and the rest of the alignment can come from the draft.
Alrighty, so we are done for the day. So we got Myers and we got Jayon Brown. So Jamal Dean said no, took a
Damn.
4 year, 8.8 mil in Atlanta. So he's getting like 28 mil a year or 28 total. Good on him. And then just Feliciano said no. So all right, so DJ Shark to the Bengals. They got four receivers that are all really good. Goodness me. Sam Darnold to the Packers. You love to see it. Raheem Mostert to the Texans. Byron Pringle the snack to Miami. Pat P stays with the Vikings. Trey Flowers goes to Seattle. All right. So that covers actually a lot of what we need. So we're down to 19. So we really didn't do too bad. So we signed.
So we still need guard, any
Yep.
guard at this point.
So we got an offensive tackle. We got our center. We got two linebackers. We got a corner. We got a kicker. So yeah, guard for sure. I might go back to Feliciano. I said 3 mil. I
Three
might be
years or three
yeah,
3 years. We'll go 7 mil.
7. Good lord. I might go
You go,
6 and just take. I'll
you go
go 6.
6'5", 6'5",
6.5.
6.5, just
We
because.
we doubled that. Okay, it's not bad.
And go back to cornerback. We have to get at least one vet cornerback
Where are
before
we? We do.
Just any vet at this point.
I won't say any, but I don't want Eli Apple.
No.
Cam Sutton, Troy Hill, Mike Hughes, Callahan, maybe.
Amari, he doesn't sound
My
too
my
terrible. 2 years,
Warrior,
4 mil or 3 mil.
3 years, 2 years, 3 mil.
It's not terrible. He has
That's not terrible.
starting experience.
Yep. So we went for Phil. We went for. We said Did you say Feliciano?
Yeah, you already
Yeah.
did, I thought.
Yep. Anyone else? Connor McGovern, Bars. Yeah, that's Feliciano. Anyone else?
No, unless you
All
go
right.
back to Norwell. If he goes, you do like a
Nope.
3 year or 1 year, 3 million for
Norwell's right there.
a vet body.
Eh. All right. We're done submitting. A Warrior took it. Feliciano still said no. What? He's gonna take like 10 mil to get here. My goodness.
Probably. I
Uh,
honestly, I know it sounds bad. Norwell, 1 year, 3 million, and then go heavy old offense and draft.
Probably. Josh Jacobs to the
Because
Falcons. That's funny. Juju to the Lions. So Monra and Juju. That's actually not bad. Cooper to the Texans. Devin Bush to the Texans. I'd say Fowler to the Dolphins. Kyle Rudolph to the Patriots for 6 mil. Goodness. All right, so we have 17 mil remaining in cap. We have signed a decent amount. Doesn't he want to show up? We have signed a decent amount of bodies. So we've gotten 6 guys. Literally, one offensive, all rest. So we need to go back to guard. I agree. So normal. If I'm gonna take normal, I'm gonna take Greg Van Rotten. I'm gonna take Daly. It's just or McGovern. These are the bottom guys.
whatever guard you want to sign, 1 year, 3 million.
So let's go. So let's go 1 year, 3 mil.
Or 2 years, 3 mil, and 60% guaranteed.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go 2 guards. I'm gonna go him, and I'm gonna go Will Hernandez, and
Hernandez,
just shoot in the
same
dark.
amount. Same amount, yep. Because they're not. Will Hernandez still hasn't his peak. He wasn't a good Giant system when he played
Nope,
a while
nope.
back.
Punter we're good. Long
Mm.
snapper we're good. Safety. We got
All right.
safeties for days. Linebackers are good. All right, is that it?
As far as I know.
They both took it.
Hey,
All right, we
wow.
got bodies. We got bodies. Alrighty, Justin Pugh to the Panthers. Eli Apple to the Dolphins. I feel bad for Xavier Howard and Jerry Tillery to the Seattle Seahawks. I don't hate that.
He's gonna be like Tyrone Mathis with Daniel Sorensen putting his hands in the air.
All right. All right. So we have 4 guards. We have 4 offensive tackles. We have 2 center. We do need a center.
I
I
take that in the
I
draft.
Yeah, I'm gonna take down the draft. D line we're good. Edge we're good. Linebacker we got 4. We're good there. We'll take one. Corner we'll still take one. Kicker, punter. I think we're good. I
Yep.
liked what we did.
I think we can finally skip now to the draft. The
Yep, I
big
think
old draft.
yeah, I think we did a good. We took 3 offensive linemen, 2 corners, 2 linebackers, and a kicker. I think we did good. And then we re-signed a bunch of guys. It's a lot better than what we did last year. So we're gonna skip the rest of free agency. All right, here we go. So we have some trade proposals already, Justin.
Oh, I see. And
So
I'm liking this. That the Jaguars
a first
a
and a second,
first and a second.
or
Oof.
we get a first, a third, a fourth, and a fifth from Minnesota.
Oh man, I don't know that first and second. The only reason why
That's
I'm saying that is because we already have what 2/3.
true, but that's only an extra pick where we get 3 off the bat from Minnesota, and we really stick here at 23. We move back one more to 24, and we get an additional 3 for 1.
We can go ahead and do the Viking trade if you want. If you want to trade back,
Do you want to trade back, or do you want to say it's 16?
trade back. You have the ability to address every position on the roster, from quarterback to O line, multiple spots to.
Yeah,
And
I'm
plus,
gonna go.
we're going to have at least what we'll have still a first round pick. We'll
Yep,
have 1 second, right?
almost second.
And we'll
Well, a
have
few thirds.
three thirds. So
Yep.
technically, you have almost what I say, what 5 picks in
On
the first 100 picks.
and ballers, hold up. We got a few sponsors we need to personally thank for here at Ballin and Burgundy. First, our guy Washington on the Daily About Instagram and YouTube. Huge sponsor. We want to give our massive thanks out to them. You can follow Washington on the Daily, both on Instagram and on Twitter, WSH on the Daily. Our guy Tony, who's Pro Tech Sports Network. Huge thanks to him. I met up with him at the Commanders Vikings game. Huge thanks to him. Our guy Sanchez at On the Warpath podcast over on YouTube and on Instagram. And then finally, our guy Rio Robinson, Mr. Rambling with Rio himself, our newest sponsor, and a huge thanks to him. Met up with him at the Vikings Commanders game as well. Said thank you to him. Again, huge thanks. Again, all of their Instagrams and YouTubes are going to be down in the description. You guys go follow all of them. And again, one big thank you to Rio, Tony, Sanchez, Washington on the Daily for being sponsors of not only today's video, but Ballin and Burgundy as a podcast. Get back to work.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program.
And honestly, you could repackage 2/3 and move back up into the second if you wanted to.
Yeah. So I'd actually accept the Vikings, and I think we are going to trade back. I don't think we're not going to trade back. Ron is one of those guys where he's going to trade back for any almost, any picks you can give him.
All right, so we got a first, a second, like I said, 3/3, 2/4, 2/5, 3/6, 2/7. I like that.
That. You could address every position we want.
But I want to package these two of these thirds to get another 16, to get another second.
Propose a trade before we start the draft.
That's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to send 29 and 35 to who would take 2 third-round picks? What's a team?
Jets.
The Rams? They need draft capital.
The Rams. Go to the Rams.
What are they looking like? That's second.
That's fair.
Let's propose that. No, not gonna decline. Take that back. All right, you said
the
Jets.
Who?
The Jets.
Jets.
They need capital. 2 and 13.
That's about fair. Mid-second round for.
Now it's got declined. All right. Well, who's going to be in a rebuild mode? Denver? They need capital. They need capital. No, they didn't even have a second. The Bears? They got a later second. Well, we're giving them 2 later round picks though. So
Try it.
I don't hate that. Nope.
Try the Texans.
That's gonna be that won't be fair.
Try to hit it real quick, and then add no, don't propose. I was gonna say add like another pick. What do we got? Add like a 5th or 4th.
Do
the earliest 5th.
The earliest 5th. I don't hate that. So
yeah.
2th and that was still the card. Okay.
No.
All
right.
Packers. They got a decent one. 2/3 and a 5th for their second round pick.
If they need receivers, they were smart. They'll trade up for the Ohio State guy.
Yeah. Colts when you trade cap. No, they have a very high pick. Because someone tell me
Seahawks have picks. Seahawks have picks for days.
2 for 20. Oh. Give that a shot. So 2/3 and a fifth for a second round pick. So declined. Okay. I may need to change this fifth to a
just start
fourth.
it.
I'm gonna try
Probably.
one New England, maybe Atlanta. Oh, they have a very high. I need someone with like a low, kind of a low end second round. 28. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead, shoot your shot.
Hey, there.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. So we got a first, 2 seconds. We keep that third. We keep that fourth. 2/5, 2/6, 3/6, and two. I don't hate that actually.
No.
That's a pick every round, and we can double dink or double doink.
Yep, go ahead and start. See what we can get.
All right, let's start this round. So
Remember,
Anderson goes first. Ooh, okay. Bryce Young falls. Will Levi. There goes Kelly Ringo.
Wow, Ringo the first.
There goes Bijan Robinson out the gates. Addison to the Patriots. Joey. There goes Porter. There goes Gonzalez. There goes Cam Smith. Alrighty. More trades. So second, third, fourth, and fifth. I don't like that trade. We need to keep our first, and I'm going to decline those trades.
Go ahead.
So we need corner. Devon Witherspoon has climbed up a lot of draft boards, and I think we may be able to snipe a guard in that second slot. So I want to
go O tackle. Who's on an O tackle? What's his name? Yeah, go corner.
Right. Yeah, Devon Witherspoon is the best on the board.
Yeah.
Because Osiris Torrance doesn't even fall to 40. Yeah. I think Witherspoon's a no-brainer.
Yeah, and
you ready?
Yep, go ahead. He'll fit nice with that. He'll fit nice with that cornerback room.
He will. Brian Branch goes to Dallas.
Yuck, I hate that pick.
Oh, there goes that edge rusher to. Okay, so next round. Second round. All right. So they want to trade back. So we would send 28 and 24 for 23. Or we trade back and get 24 and 8. I don't really like either of those trades.
No, they're stupid.
I don't like either of those trades. I know we're gonna get flack for that, but I don't like either of those trades. All right. So we got our corner. We need to go offensive guard again. No. Yeah. Osiris Torrance is the best offensive lineman in this draft.
Tackle or guard?
Says guard, so let's shoot for guard.
I don't know. Not? Hey, wait. Go to O tackle real quick. Darnell Wright isn't a terrible guy.
No. These two are some of the best.
You might actually be able to snag one of the guards at pick 28, possibly.
True. All right, let's start this round. You ready?
Yeah.
All righty, let's see. Oh, there goes right off the bat. To Arizona. Right. There goes Jones to LA.
Let's see who falls where.
Tanner McGee to the Panthers. Offensive tackles are going fast. Oh, that was quick. All right, so 2/3 and a fourth and fifth second. I don't like either of those trades either.
Nope, don't even accept.
Nope. Hey. Torres is still there.
Torres, get him. Yep, snag him. That's a guy.
That is a steal. That's a steal.
Yes. Guard position's good because we got the two guards in free agency just to play the year.
Yep.
And for Torres and Cosme to play for the future.
Yep. All right, it's our pick again. Quarterback, Hendon Hooker, Mac. I don't like either of those right now. No. There's Bennett.
Go check out tackle. That's probably way too early for him.
There's a center. Jack Campbell out of Iowa is a really good linebacker.
He is. I mean, gosh, this is hard between linebacker and center.
I'm gonna go. I say linebacker only because it gives us more depth, and B, he was really good at Iowa this year. He's one of the best linebackers in the country.
True.
Or we go tight end. There's a lot of good tight ends, but we have 4 on the roster. What do you think?
Sorry, season.
No, you're good.
I'd go linebacker or center.
So
Either Campbell.
so center is just above linebacker, but I think we need a little bit more linebacker help. Or do you really want to go center? I kind of like your idea with center. You build up more of the offensive line.
Timeout. You there?
You want to do it?
You there?
You there?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the whole thing froze.
Oh, my bad.
There you go. I think center would be better because we done spent a lot of money in Edmonds, and he's going to be the guy for a while, along with Davis.
Will. Yeah.
So I think center to replace Chase in a year or two.
Alrighty. John Michael Schmidt. His
Welcome
name
to
is my
DC.
name too. Whatever. Okay. Alrighty. So we took a guard and a center. I kind of like that. Any big tackle? There's our center. Dallas got another receiver. They got our linebacker. That's not terrible.
No.
I like that. All right, on to the next round. Alrighty, so a third and a fourth for our third, or a third and we trade up. I don't like either of those.
Nope.
Because we have 1/3, but no, I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna decline. Alrighty, what do we really need? We don't really need safety. We don't need.
No.
I mean, I guess we could go quarterback just for depth. But
if Henderson or if Hooker's there, I'll take him. If not,
Hooker's there,
I'm
not gonna worry about it. Stetson Bennett,
if not,
we could really go old.
Let's see. We went cornerback.
We went corner, guard,
line.
center. Probably we need to go offense. Receiver.
Oh, what's all tackles? Oh, what's his name from Maryland still there? He's a good tackle.
Our boy, our linebacker's still there.
You are, but there's that one from Cincinnati that's like a 5th-round pick who could possibly be a stale Pace, I think his name. Go to linebackers.
Oh, there's Noah Sewell.
Yeah.
He was really good. I mean, there's a few good linebackers.
I don't know. I mean, we spent money on Edmonds. We have Jalen Brown to back him up. We get linebacker like a fourth round. I'm still thinking because we still need to replace Leno if you go left tackle with the kid from Maryland.
Well, we've already got a center and a guard, so we don't want to go too offensive line heavy.
Well, true, but Leno's got to be replaced. And there's not going to be any good. He like all you need is speed rush and sack. Yeah, like Leno's just got to go.
Yeah, we do.
And that the kid from Maryland, I think if you give him a year, he could take that blindside spot.
He could.
2 years from now.
Let's start this round and see where this falls. So there goes a corner, running back, another corner, edge. Nothing too. Oh, there goes Campbell.
Campbell.
Oh man, Hooker to the Titans.
Yeah, hit. Wow.
Goodness
so much on Malik Willis.
Another tight end to Pittsburgh. Oh, there's Andre Carter II, the Army guy to Miami. That's not bad, but it's our turn.
No. Oh, jeez, who's left? No Soul, possibly, is the best. You gotta go best on the board.
Yeah, I think that's Noah Sewell.
Either him or Miller, but we didn't get rid of Gibby, so.
Yeah. Let's go Sewell. Alrighty. Nothing big. Eli Ricks fell to the 3rd round.
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, that's big. Deuce Vaughn out of Kansas State to the Cardinals. Jordan Battle fell a lot. He goes to New England. All right. A weird round, but I don't hate it. All right, good. All right, so we have again another middle of the pack, fourth round. I think we could probably go. I mean, safety, kicker. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going kicker. I mean, there's good receivers on the board. Nothing says we just don't add one.
Go running back. Because it's time to think about replacing Gibson. We're not going to have enough money. We are going to. There's no way we'll have enough money to re-sign Gibson along with Young, Sweat, and
nope.
What? Carl.
McIntosh was pretty good for Georgia.
He was, but we need to think of like a elusive guy.
60. I want to see where how like who's gonna be available when we get there. So let's see, guard. Another quarterback to Indy. Linebacker. Duggan goes to the Falcons. Okay. Anyone big? Okay. So running back is ours for the choosing. On the board, Zach Evans looks like the best available, and then it's McIntosh.
I know more about McIntosh and Evans.
Do you want to go McIntosh?
It's up to you. What do you think?
I don't hate it. It's gonna be weird, or do we go receiver? There's like Marvin Mims on the board out of Oklahoma, and he was really good.
I get that, but you have Brown. You don't want to waste talent. I'd rather take a running back that's going to be playing in a year because receiver core.
Yeah, that's fair. That is true. All right, Kenny McIntosh, welcome to the Burgundy and Gold. Guard, receiver, another guard, a lot of offensive tackle, offensive line in this draft. But you love to see him. Linebacker, another tackle to the Bengals, running back to the Bears. All right. Running back, welcome. I think fifth round we address quarterback.
DTR
was actually pretty decent at UCLA. He was fast, mobile. It's really just gonna be there for depth. I would slot him at 24. I think at 16.
You can go. You can probably go receiver here or wherever you want to go. It's up to you. I just didn't. I thought fourth was too early for a receiver.
That's probably true. I think we'll go receiver, and then we'll go quarterback just to get depth. How about that?
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
All righty. Running back, receiver, running back. Oh, look at Marvin Mims. Alrighty. That's a shame. Center, quarterback. All right. So DTR is still there. And I just want DTR for the depth, and it's going to help in camp.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you.
All right. DTR, welcome to the Burgundy and Gold. Ronnie Bell goes. I'm gonna go Xavier Hutchinson out of Iowa State because I heard a lot of good things about him coming out of this year's just overall. What do you think?
I mean, I agree with you. I've heard a lot of good things. I think he's probably going to need 2 years to develop in the league. But he's better than Dax Mill, so.
Yep. Alrighty. Hutchinson, welcome to the Burgundy and Gold. See, not about to tackle. Quarterback to the Bills, but that's really just for depth. Running back for depth. Guard. Another tight end. Oh, Zach Kuntz out of ODU to the Giants late.
Wow.
That is very high for where I thought he was going to fall to. Stetson Bennett to the Rams. Ooh, baby.
All right, Sean McVay.
Cooper Kupp. All right. And it makes sense. All right, so we have 3 sixth-round picks. We've gone This is where we go defense again. We've gone heavy on offense. Let's go back to defense.
So as long as we come out with the draft with one offensive tackle, we'll be
Yeah.
all right.
I say we go corner with 10. We go.
Ooh, Winter. Wait, go back. Winters. He's actually pretty good for TCU.
He's good. All right, so let's.
He's really good. I mean,
I really like Ventrell Miller too.
we'll see who. I'm pretty sure
Ooh.
Winters is going to be taken before, but
If Winters is
not,
gone, we'll go Ventrell Miller. Cause I'm a Florida guy. That's my second college team. So Miller was very good for us. All right, we'll go linebacker. We'll go corner, and we'll figure out from there.
All right. Yeah, because Winters, he had one heck of a year. He reminds me of like the Bucks. Yeah, he reminds me a lot like the Bucks. David, just fast tackle, could hit.
Yeah. All right. So there's Ventrell Miller. Do you want to go that, or are you looking at someone else?
You go wherever you want to go. I'll let you make the call.
Miller, corner, running back, receiver, linebacker, center. All right, back to us. So I think we go defense again. Do you want to go D-line, edge, safety?
It's up to you. You can go cornerback if you wanted to.
When we signed one safety, Trey Dean was pretty good for Florida this season, even though we weren't all that hot.
The only issue with safety is you have to cut 2 safeties by the time.
Yeah. Corner, USC, Rutgers, South Bama, Coastal. Noah Daniel, TCU. 6th round is kind of just a pick and play spot, so I'm gonna go with the guy from Coastal Carolina.
All right, try to get a Josh Norman 2.0 up in here.
Yeah, right. Safety, guard, linebacker, safety, tackle, safety, quarterback, linebacker, safety. All right, back to us. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're almost 1 for 1.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? We have 3 more picks remaining.
Go to old tackle real quick.
Go to what?
Offensive tackle. We don't have anybody but Charles and Lucas.
Auburn, Oregon, Louisville, Florida.
How's Gorgia from Florida? Didn't you watch Florida?
He wasn't bad. Our offensive line wasn't the hottest, so he wasn't bad. I mean, he's gonna be more for depth. Who's best available? I mean, long list. The Oregon guy's the best one on that list. Like, I'm not even trying to pronounce that name. You want to run it?
Well, I mean, sure. I just think we have to go younger at that tackle spot. I think Leno's going to be either cut or traded. I think what you're going to see this offseason is a complete whole new O-line. They're tired of the tackles being speed rushed on the outside like Leno.
Yep.
You know, I love the guy, great guy, good guy on off the field, but he's just got to go somewhere.
Yep. Alrighty, so we got 2 more picks here in the 7th round. I say with these 7 rounders, we just kind of feel who's best available and just see.
Fine.
Alrighty.
Unless you fall in love with somebody.
Right. Well, there goes Cameron Latu, but no.
I don't think I'd go linebacker if that's best. You're looking at already like 7 on the roster or 6 on the roster with Drew White.
Yep.
And I want to cut White.
All right, so best available are tight ends and safeties. Punter, punter. There's a punter. You gotta love it.
Corner, you can go kicker if you want.
I mean, we got Jason Myers for 2 years, but why not? Honestly, have him in the back.
Better yet, go fullback. You know how long it's been since we've had a fullback? You're talking Terrell Young.
Do you really want to go fullback on this pick?
I don't care. It's up to you.
Okay, let's see. Why not? We're bringing a North Dakota State guy not named Carson Wentz.
The better Carson Wentz.
The better North Dakotan.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 34. There goes a punter.
It's always good to see a punter get taken.
Alrighty, 34. I feel like we should just for shits and giggles and go kicker, but I don't.
It's all you, bud. I'll let you make
Hold
this
up,
pick.
hold up. Some of these names: Tanks, Bigsby, Bumper Pool. Oh my! Some of these names are hilarious. Trey Palmer's not bad actually, but we don't really need receiver. Kicker, I just say kicker A for shits and giggles and B for depth because Myers only there for like 2-3 years.
True, and this guy could be in the practice squad until he's ready.
So kicker it is. And that is our final pick.
What a draft class. What a draft class.
What a
All the
draft
needs
class.
got taken. Let's see our results.
So
I can't remember.
we got a good job. Alrighty. So we come out of this draft with 12 mil left in cap. So we got a little wiggle room. A little bit. We re-signed Deron Payne, Reeves, Heineke, Larson, and Obata. We picked up McGlinchey, Jermaine Edmonds, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Jayon Brown, Myers, Warrior, Will Hernandez, and Connor McGovern. We restructured John Allen, obviously. We didn't franchise tag anybody. Didn't feel the need to. This, I'm going to take a picture of this. Along with our trading, we sent out a lot of, oh my goodness, we sent out a lot of trades. I just realized that. So, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. My goodness. Well, let's start from the top, shall we? So, first round pick, Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois. Second round, by the grace of God himself, Osiris Torrance. Still second round, John Michael Schmitz. Third round again. Or no, 2 seconds. So the third round, Noah Sewell. Fourth round, Kenny McIntosh. Fifth round, DTR and Xavier Hutchinson. Sixth round, Ventrell Miller and Lance Boykin. And Vampa Tech Morgan, because I don't want to mess up that name. Seventh round, fullback Hunter Luque and kicker Jake Moody. And our team draft assessment, I'm guessing best to worst, says DTR was our best. We didn't draft a safety, we didn't draft another QB, whatever. But we traded Fuller and Thomas for a third and 2 sticks. We traded 2 thirds and a fourth for that second, and we moved back to get a third, fourth, and fifth. Overall, not a bad draft.
No, I thought it was pretty solid. A really solid draft. You rebuilt the O-line with those picks, the guard, the center.
Yep.
For the future. I get the O-line's not the greatest due to this draft right now, but we signed them 2 vet guards in the free agency. It doesn't mean Torres can't get his shot to play and compete for a starting gig. Nope. Not saying he's ready yet or not, but you still have Cosme to play 2 guard. So Torres is going to be – Cosme has 1 guard. Torres will be a guard in a year or so, probably starting. Then the backup center, what's his name, from Minnesota, he's going to come here and produce if Chase gets hurt, which Chase just can't stay healthy Chase can't seem to stay healthy to save his life at all.
No, he can't. No, he cannot. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 draft picks. That is massive.
Yeah, so basically, let's just look back at all the positions. Quarterback, you got Heineke.
Yep.
You got Howell that'll probably most likely start. And then you got what's his face?
DTR. I call him DTR. As your third quarterback, can't body. Real good.
Yeah. Running back, you got Gibson, who's going to be gone soon because he's not going to probably. I I expect him to be gone by draft. The Rams want him. The Bills wanted him. A couple
Yep.
other teams are looking at him. You got
Yep.
Robinson staying here. Williams
We
and
got
Patterson are
Robinson.
still on the roster.
Yep.
Then you go
And
receiver.
then
You got Terry. Terry's locked. Curtis is locked. Dotson's locked. Brown is the lock.
Yep.
That's the four main big ones. Tight end, you got Rogers. You got Turner. You got Bates. And shoot, what did I say? Rogers, Turner, Bates,
and Hodges.
Hodges. Yeah. So
And Curtis Hodges.
they're staying. O
Yeah.
line, you rebuilt almost the whole line. Leno's only staying because you didn't get a chance to get a good left tackle. That old tackle spot's good with McGlinchey on the right side. At guard, you signed 2 free agent vet guards, pretty cheap. So what if it's on the pricier side to be a backup? But one of them's going to start. Cosme's still there at guard. You drafted a young kid to play guard in the future on Torres. It's going to be a great guard. Really good guard. Center, you re-signed Larson. Chase is still there. And you drafted the kid from Minnesota, who I think is going to be the next Cowboys Frederick, if you watch some of his tape.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, D-line.
I know what you're talking about.
Depth, D-line's completely the same. Didn't do much changes, but re-signed Obata.
Mm-hmm.
Linebacking core, oh my God, it got better. Edmonds, your elite superstar. You can't replace the kid. Davis is starting. Then you got what's his name? Brown. He's gonna be a backup. Then you got Swell
Yep,
from Oregon.
No Sewell.
Soul from Oregon. And then you got Drew White. That's a perfect linebacking room.
Yeah.
Cornerbacks, yeah, it changed a little. You got Bunting.
Yep,
So
you got Sean Murphy and Bunting.
Yep, he's going to start. Witherspoon could play because I think you can bring him as a nickel corner until he gets better outside.
You could.
You got St.
Juice, and Warrior. The kid in the 6th round, Lance Boykin for another body. Castro Fields is a camp body, but there's 5, 6 corners on the depth charts.
Yeah, and then safety didn't change at all. McCain's still backing up.
Yep.
Forrest and Carl. Reeves still here, and you got Butler. And kicking, you replaced Sly for Myers, and you drafted a kicker. Overall, if this was a real offseason, I'd probably give it about a B plus to A minus. Honestly,
if this was our draft, outside of maybe DTR and Hunter Luque or fullback, other than that, I don't see a bad position to be drafted. We took quarterback and fullback just to mess around a little bit and for depth. Other than that, I don't hate our draft.
No, if the draft was tomorrow, they drafted this way, I'd be happy.
Yeah,
you hit all the needs. You rebuilt the interior O-line.
Yep.
Linebacking core, something happens, you got a decent amount of guys that step up and play.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like this last year where, Bostic's got to come out of his coaching gig in the linebacking room, or Mayo's got to start forever. And then Davis is the guy that's producing, It's not like that. And I do think Kendall Fuller is going to be gone. I do think Wentz is going to be gone. I think Thomas is almost that way out. I think Gibson's going to most likely be traded due to fumbles.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we did a great draft, a good offseason. I think it's going to be a stable for the offseason and just maybe have a few guests on, maybe run theirs. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed our free agency Friday, the top 5 from you, the simulator. Really enjoyed it. I don't know about you, but I think we should keep this going.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to go. Hopefully next week we'll see your top 5.
Absolutely.
Don't be a copycat.
I won't be. I might pick and choose 1 or 2, but I'm not going to be, the full list.
Yeah.
Mine's a little bit different. But guys, that's going to wrap things up on this week's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe down the bottom. Hit a little notification bell to let you know that every time we upload, Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube at Ballin in Burgundy Podcast. We're doing posts every single day or every single week. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook now. We have a Commanders Facebook group that you guys can come join us. It's on all of our pages, so come and join us, and we'll put the link down in the description. And don't forget to follow, Justin and myself, but really just help support the pod, and we really appreciate each and every one of you.
Other than that, like he said, we appreciate it. We hope you guys enjoy your lovely weekend. Who doesn't
Absolutely
love their weekend? Let's go Niners. Let's go Bengals. Let's get the wins this week.
Yes, Justin and I are in agreement. Let's go Bengals. Who day? Say going to beat them Bengals, and let's go Niners. Because we want to see the NFC East be in misery for time to come. But other than that, guys, that's going to wrap things up. It's been a pleasure for myself and Justin. We love you guys. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Go follow us, and don't forget to stay balling. We'll see y'all out there.
Yeah. See you guys.